Obsessive thoughts about yourself and your decisions keep chasing you. Stress is your constant companion, even in everyday tasks. A plain Monday feels like the worst day of your life. And me time doesn't let the anxiety leave your body. Well, okay, then this is the end. This video isn't for you. Look for a psychologist or psychiatrist. Or listen up. Each of us has a certain someone inside that can't be shown to others. It's literally our essence, a unique self. No one will understand that better than you. So, in this video, you won't find answers like how to cure yourself, how to become the most mentally stable person on earth, or how to make yourself bulletproof to be successful. This is a story about our mental health. Part 1. Stress and anxiety. Understand this, they're part of everyone's life, but it's not about the size of stress, it's about your perception. Learn to separate these concepts and address them individually. My whole method is built on analyzing the problem and looking at it from different angles. I once heard this line: stress is the emotion that appears when there are things we could solve but don't want to. In other words, problems we don't think through. We immediately imagine the worst-case scenario and already give up. A lot depends on the situation. Every life case is unique. A trillion things, family, relationships, friendships, work, dreams, plans, can trigger stress and anxiety. Before you break under those feelings, analyze carefully what caused them. Is it really worth it, or is there something deeper? Remember, only by examining your feelings do you get the push to study your own mind and become not just stress-resistant, but healthy. You should be healthy. Healthy thoughts, healthy actions, healthy analysis. Not perfect, not always right, not the simplest or the hardest. The kind that fits you is the one that counts as healthy. Let's imagine that you lost your job. Okay, that's a heavy blow. Panic, anxiety, stress, sadness, all in 1 second. But it's not a dead end. Calm down. Take a break for as long as you can afford. Try to remove the shackles you put on yourself. What do I mean? There's a long list, enough for a dedicated talk. But the main point is this attachment to unemployment and the glorifying of work to the absolute limit because of that cursed money, money, money. Their absence doesn't erase you as a person. When you can quickly move from "I lost my job" to "now I'll choose who I work with," just an example, you're already making progress. Your job is not your identity. You can climb over heads, but lose yourself as a human, lose reality, and any positive emotions, ending up with only stress and anxiety. Sound familiar? Not great for me either. And yes, this is part 2, about burnout. As someone who once denied this phenomenon even existed, I'll be blunt. I worked at a great job for 2 years, and then I felt sick at the mere thought of going back into that environment. Burnout really is a confusing process in our heads. Plenty of people are already on that slippery slope without realizing it. It can haunt us not only at work, but also in relationships, a favorite pursuit, a hobby, a lifestyle, habits, you name it. And then, disgust, dissatisfaction, lack of interest, monotony, inertia, autopilot. Many of these sensations start piercing us when burnout hits. Fighting it is extremely hard once you've crossed the line. Let's not talk about fighting for a second. Let's talk about your inner character. You forgot about him. You ignored him while everything inside you was screaming to get out. Yes, you should notice your own early signals. That's the moment you ignite the fire in your inner house, the one built around your work or pursuit. When trouble arrives, you need to look at your actions from another angle. You didn't. Understand this. It's a snowball that will only grow and take everything down with you. Think through exactly what you're missing right now to move confidently as you did at the start. Motivation alone won't cut it. It runs out. It's not easy to just find it. You need to monitor your own thoughts. You have to find the strength not just to keep doing something, but to do it in a way that benefits you, your inner self. If your job has truly worn you down, you see no growth, tasks are piling up, and the money isn't... Think it through and prepare a speech for your boss. Break everything into points, show arguments and facts. There's no room here for fear, shyness, or anything like that. Your time, damn it, is priceless, even if you're paid by the hour. It's in your best interest to end up with less meaningless work and more results, not the other way around. Think, discuss, and do everything you can to make work feel okay. Don't dump this on someone else. No one will do it for you, and a path you can use to come out a different person. But going through it happens differently for everyone, and the after effects land differently inside us. So think, reflect. Sometimes yield and look for an alternative, or fight if you trust your judgment. Burnout is a very individual story. Accept that and use it like a trampoline. It's something new you can encounter. If you take the lessons, you'll level up your mental game and prevent burnout before obsessive thoughts fill your whole head. At this point in the video, you should already be healthy, because I only tell the truth. Although, no, wait, maybe it doesn't work. Or maybe it does, and everyone just needs more videos like this. Wait, what am I even saying? I don't know what to write about this topic. Maybe I should choose something simpler. No, that's not it either. So what then? Here comes part 3, your thoughts. Your best friends and worst enemies at the same time. The ones that live only in your head and follow you all your life.
So, what thoughts?
About yourself, of course. Your glorious success, your worthlessness, your incompetence, your non-uniqueness, and a whole lot more. Maybe this should have been chapter 1, but I'm writing what comes to mind as I go. My position is simple. The healthier your thoughts, judgments, and reactions are, the better you train your mental health. In fact, everyone, without exception, criticizes themselves to some degree, and that matters. Let's talk about those who don't know when to stop, who cast doubt on their entire life. All the good fades, and your achievements dim behind some trivial problem. Understand this. You are special and individual. Everything you've done matters, first and foremost, to you. Those weird, intrusive thoughts chase not only the timid or insecure, they chase all of us. Learn to see not only the future failure, but the fact that you're starting something new, that you're learning something new. Recognizing risks and knowing your weaknesses is real life. But it can't predict 100% success or 100% failure before you actually do anything. Those thoughts breed stress, anxiety, and despair. Try to give them less room. Literally, analyze your analysis, meaning your own thought. Call it a meta-thought that follows the first one. You reflect on what you just thought. Got it? One day you'll say, I'm a damn nobody. Stop. 1 second pause. Okay, maybe I'm a nobody, but not 100%. I did something valuable, say 15%. So we accept the minus, but extract a plus, and that matters. This isn't about finding the positive everywhere. It's about a clear, realistic view of things in a given situation. When your mind is clouded only by thoughts of failure, self-devaluation, fear of the unknown, and maintaining perfect comfort, you can't pull yourself together. And then there's your past, which often tramples what exists now. Who keeps going back every day and saying, "Ugh, I could have done that back then, but I didn't," and has been suffering for 10 years?
No, you're wrong. You just a clown.
Who can't let go of the past, lift your head, and forgive yourself. Everyone gets chances and tiny openings for big shifts in life. The moment you hammer into your head that you're an ordinary person, a face in the crowd, a nobody, but in your own way the most unique person, unlike anyone else, that everything you do will mostly impact you, that all the thinking happens in your head from your perspective, then start treating life not just as a quest, but as the most unique RPG project which, sadly, has a time limit. Don't blow the next 10 to 20 years on pointless daydreams about how you should have invested in crypto in 2014 and lived in chocolate as a billionaire. The bitter truth, you're not a loser and you didn't lose. That's just your path.
Oops, I almost forgot. There is one thing.
Take everything easier. A simpler attitude towards stressful situations will soften the blow of trouble and remove a lot of anxiety over small stuff. Getting fired will be something you process in 2 hours, not 2 months, because life doesn't end there and you'll see it. Money, yeah, those stinky bills that are never enough, runs out. That's sad. You have to dive into something first to figure out what to do next. Searching for a way out is always allowed. Just don't linger, because you might start to like it, liking being stressed, anxious, apathetic, and caught in a whirlwind of thoughts about your ordinariness.
Finally, here's my question. What does a mentally healthy person mean to you? Don't be shy. Drop any thoughts in the comments. I'll be glad to discuss it. And of course, please subscribe. It's damn important for my baby channel. Have a good day, evening, morning, and happy Concrete Sandwich Day.